Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live currently from the bunker. And first thing I wanted to talk about was a question that I've been getting quite a bit, and that is, after all this unpleasantness blows over, where are you going to go? Where's your first road trip going to be, when the country opens back up? And really, the only answer I can give right now is, I don't know. The United States of America is opening at very different paces. Different states are at different places in the unpleasantness. Different states have different philosophies on reopening. So I've been keeping a very close eye on different states that I may travel to, and kind of where they sit on reopening. And there's a lot of things to take into consideration. First and foremost, the attractions in that area have to be open for me to make the road trip. Also, any states I pass through, I have to be able to have safe passage going through any states that I may be driving through. I need to know that I can get hotel rooms, that I can get food, and I need to make sure that I'm following the rules for my own town, my own state, North Carolina, that I'm not violating any rules by leaving. I know currently the order in place says that if I leave for more than 3 days, if I come back I have to go into quarantine, which, I don't want to do that. So we're gonna kind of keep a close eye, see where things are going, and the trip will just kind of form itself, really. And I'm so excited. I would love to get in my car and begin my America's back open trip. But we're just going to have to see. We're going to see what states are open and safe. And we will kind of form our trip from there. And actually, you guys could really help me out with this. Keep me posted. Keep me posted. I know I have people that view this channel from probably every single state. So let me know where things stand in your state. Especially, if you see attractions are opening up, let me know. And, that may help form the first road trip post unpleasantness, the first trip, the post unpleasantness America's back open road trip. We'll work on that name, but that's our working title right now. Today, for our adventure, for our trip today, I wanted to check out the Ridge Parkway. The Parkway is a national park that is basically a long highway. It stretches through the Blue Ridge Mountains. I believe it begins in Cherokee, North Carolina, and goes all the way through Virginia. So it's quite a road. It's actually not too far from here. I can actually drive there and do a day trip there. At first I heard it was closed. I checked the website. They said the road itself is open, that outside areas may be open. I know the bathrooms and stuff, indoor areas are closed. But I figured the best way to kind of get a feel for it is we just hop in the car and we'll drive out there to the Blue Ridge Parkway and see what's going on. So before we go, let's feed the fish. Do you want to come to the Blue Ridge Parkway with us, Oscar? You want to come with us? Or are you just too sleepy? Too sleepy. It's okay, go back to sleep. The Strand is still open, where you can get a carry-out coffee. I don't know if I would want that particular brand of coffee, but to each its own. It's the Jukebox Junction. It's a cool little local restaurant kind of out here on the outskirts of town. I really like they have this like granite jukebox outside that looks kind of like a gravestone. Alright, we're now entering the community of Crusoe. It says, welcome to Crusoe, 9 miles of friendly people, plus 1 old crab. Hopefully we don't run into the old crab. He might try to hassle us. This is the Harley Creek outpost. This is the last gas station before we hit the woods. Gas only $1.69, which is still amazes me. All this cheap gas and nowhere to drive to. That says right there, Crusoe is mountain strong. Now check this out. Look at this old bridge here. Sometimes you do find these old suspension bridges on these old rural roads. Let's see how good quality it is. Oh, that's solid. Got no worries. Okay, maybe a few worries. We're gonna, we'll just walk out until it starts being unsafe. Okay, that's not great. Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna put our feet on the beam. Oh, this is really dumb. Look up there. It's completely collapsed. Let's go just a little bit further. I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Look how rotten that wood is. This is pure idiocy, but it's a beautiful view right there. See the water crashing over the rapids. Yeah. I don't know. I think we should probably not walk across this bridge because it's wildly unsafe. What does that say at the end there? Something about, what, an owl farm? I don't know. But yeah, this bridge is of very low integrity. I'm a little nervous about even turning around at this point. I'm wondering how I allowed myself to even get in this situation. I think it's time for a public service announcement. Kids, if you're driving out in the country and you come across an old rickety bridge that's half collapsed, don't do like Carpetbagger does. Don't go walking on it. That's dumb. All right, let's forget that ever happened. It's like the road is starting to take us up the mountain a little bit, getting a little curvier. You can see the beautiful little roadside waterfall there. All right, Blue Ridge Parkway right ahead. All right, this way to the Parkway. Oh no! Oh no! Well, drove all the way out here and we were confronted by a barricade. The website, I wish would have given a little better information, said that the roadways were open, but this particular roadway is blocked off and closed. So yeah, it's closed. Blue Ridge Parkway is closed. Hopefully maybe this video can help some other people save their time and gas driving out here, because it ain't open. I don't know if it's open in other sections, but here, this section here, the section in between Brevard and Waynesville, is definitely closed. Part of me is a little confused about closing nature, because I think it's good for people to get out in nature, but I do understand, like, a lot of these trails, a lot of these attractions, they really do draw a lot of people. So, you can be walking on a path, but there's still a lot of people. So, I'm sure National Park Service made their best judgment call when it came to closing nature. It looks like the sign here has possibly been stolen, because this is actually one of the more famous overlooks. This is Cold Mountain. Now this mountain here, Cold Mountain, actually the basis for the book and movie Cold Mountain. Actually one of my favorite movies. It's a story about a Confederate soldier who abandons his post and then walks all the way across the Carolinas to get home to the woman he loves. It's an amazing movie. Book's good, but I think the movie's even better. It has Jude Law and Nicole Kidman in it. One of my all-time favorite. I usually put it in my top 5 favorite movies. Just an amazing piece of cinema. Well, the sign may be gone, but someone left this painted rock. It looks like it's supposed to be painted like some sort of boar or wild pig. GFWNC. I think it's one of these rocks that people paint and hide. I don't know how it got cracked. So I do have a little bit of a backup plan. The Pisgah Forest is another forest, I think it's a state forest, that connects to where we are right now. So let's see if that forest is open. Entering the Pisgah National Forest. I said it was a state forest. It is a national forest, which is different than a national park, and I get really confused on the distinction. Looks like this Pink Bed's picnic area has been shut down. And here we are at Sliding Rock Recreation Area. This is actually a waterfall that they actually let you slide down. Now the main entrance was roped off, but there looks like to be some auxiliary paths, so we're gonna walk down here and see if we can get a glimpse of Sliding Rock. Now it looks like this path does not take us all the way to the actual Sliding Rock, but you get a beautiful view of the river here. Let's walk down the side of the road and see if we can catch a better glimpse. Alright, yeah, if you peek through the trees here, you can kind of see Sliding Rock. You can see it's just like a big rock slide covered in water. And sit down and slide to the bottom. I did slide down there for one of my earliest videos. Yeah, I did find a path where I could walk down there, but I think best to not, because this area is officially closed. I don't think I'm supposed to be walking down there. So, some other time. Okay, I may have found a little smidge of nature that is open. So here we are at Looking Glass Waterfall. Now technically this area is closed. We cannot walk down these stairs to get closer to the waterfall, but I guess we are allowed to enjoy the waterfall from up here. And yeah, that's one of my favorite waterfalls. Quite beautiful. Normally you can actually go down there and swim in it, but for now I think we'll just take a few moments to enjoy it from up here. Looks like there's no garbage service. These are normally bear-proof trash cans. Looks like they've built wooden structures around them so people could not throw trash away. So yeah, not perfect by any means, but it is good to get maybe just a little bit of a view of some natural beauty, to stand and sit there and look at the waterfall for a moment. Try to be mindful and enjoy the waterfall, even if we can't get as close to it as we'd like. Did want to remind everyone, we're doing at 9 p.m. Eastern time every Thursday. We're doing a live stream. Please join me here on this on this channel for that. I will be trying to get some more enamel pins soon for the Etsy shop. I have been absolutely overwhelmed by the outpouring of desire for these pins. I did not expect it. I ordered one batch that sold out in a couple days. I ordered a bigger batch that sold out in a couple days, and I'll tell you what, when you're not prepared, you know, addressing each one, stamping each one, buying postage, it is interesting when you don't already have that infrastructure set up, scrambling to try to get all these orders. But all the orders are in the mail and on their way to you right now, so I appreciate that. I guess we'll take a movie corner here. I tried something a little different. I've been watching a lot of horror movies. I watched Friday the 13th, Dawn of the Dead, Poltergeist, Phantasm. I tried watching something that wasn't horror related, and a movie I'd actually seen before. I was flipping through Netflix and I saw Step Brothers, and I clicked on Step Brothers and I laughed quite a bit. It was a treat watching something that funny and that just lighthearted. Really helped to take my mind off the unpleasantness for a period of time. I think, you know, when I think about movies like that, movies that I could just put in and enjoy, Step Brothers near the top of the list. I also love Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt is one of the most underrated movies of all time. Napoleon Dynamite is a great one too. And I also love this movie, Cabin Boy, with Chris Elliott. That is like super ridiculous, but just a fun, dumb movie. What are your favorite fun and dumb movies? Maybe I can try to look at some comedies, some lighthearted movies for a change, instead of all sticking to horror movies, because there's a lot of horror in the world right now as we speak. Appreciate you guys joining me today. I wish I would have been able to find a little more nature for you, but we will take what we can get. If anyone wants to help donate to Patreon, $3 or more, we'll get you a postcard once a month. Working on getting more enamel pins, and I think that's it for today. So until next time, this one's in the bag.